show my fellow photographers, aspiring wildlife photographers, etc. I come out to this park all the time to practice my photography. One, there's just all sorts of animals and creatures and squirrels and birds. And when I got my first lens, my first wildlife, the 2-600 Sony, it was pretty tough to figure out how to use. And what I first started doing was driving out to these state parks and national parks and like, oh, I got this big lens now. It's time to do something with it, you know? I got to go to an awesome place. I wouldn't see that much, and I'd end up just taking photos of trees and whatnot, and I was kind of bummed because I'd put so much effort into going out to an awesome spot. And the way that I actually started improving significantly, it's like I'm currently at a park right now. This is about 5 minutes from my house, and you know, I just come out here and anything that moves, I just started taking photos of. I didn't care if it was squirrels, I didn't care if it was like a beetle, you know, and that really forced my hand. I was getting some real practice in. And you know, maybe the subjects weren't all that interesting because, you know, it's a squirrel, everyone's seen a squirrel before, but shoot, man, I've gotten some pretty sweet photos of squirrels. And I realized after a couple of weeks of doing that, I'm like, wow, I'm actually improving quite a bit. And so the first thing being that come to a place where the opportunities are. This place has a lot of opportunities, and I have missed a lot of good opportunities because I don't have the skills. There's still plenty. Like this evening, I spent 45 minutes trying to capture woodpeckers flying back and forth between these trees, and all I got were shots of them sitting on the branches and unsuccessful in the midair shots. It's tough, you know? So that's my first tip. The other thing I would say is, you know, make big deals out of small things. That's a really good habit. I was kind of doing it mostly because I'd come out and I'd be waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for like an armadillo to appear, and nothing would come. And so my brain kind of forced itself to start making a big deal out of scenes and moments where not much is happening. And even in those moments, I still got a lot of really good practice because, you know, I had to start thinking creatively. I'm like, okay, well, what can we do with this little area? Not much is happening, a couple of squirrels. The lighting is hitting nice every once in a while. So, you know, just gets your brain kind of moving in the right direction. And, you know, over time, I've had these awesome opportunities where I've stumbled upon foxes. And because of all the practice I've been putting here in this park, I was better prepared in those moments to kind of capture them in that space. And even then, when I was photographing those foxes, I learned a lot. So anyways, hope this helps. And yeah, if you guys have any tips or things that have helped you, you know, in terms of improving in wildlife photography, throw them in the comments. Let's see them, you know. I'm sure everyone would love to see any opportunity to continue improving in the space. Anyways, be good, guys. See you on the next one.